Hello students, welcome to class 4, subject EVS-1, chapter 11, a look inside the body. In part 1, we learn about our sensory organs, the work of the internal organs, and also we learn and got the information about the esophagus. In this part, we are going to learn about the heart, the functions of the heart, the lungs, and also about the brain. Now let us learn about our heart. When you put your hand on your chest, you hear a noise coming from your heart. What is it? It is a heart. It is an important internal organ. It is situated a little to the left of the center of the thoracic cavity. Now the walls of the heart too are flexible. The function of the heart is to keep the blood flowing as there is blood in a body, as you can see in the picture. Function of the heart. Let us see the function of the heart. The heart contracts, which means it becomes smaller, and the heart relaxes, which means it remains and returns to its original size. Now this happens alternately without stopping. When it contracts, the blood in the heart is pushed into the blood vessel. The contraction of the heart is called a heartbeat. And if you place your palm a little to the left of the center of your chest, you can feel a heartbeat. Now make your hand into your fist. That is how large your heart is. There is another place where you can feel your heartbeat. It is at your wrist. Now if you place your fingers there, you can feel it. This is called the feeling of the pulse. This is because at the wrist there is a blood vessel that flows very close to the skin. This is done mainly by the doctors to feel our pulse. Now let us learn about our lungs. Our body needs oxygen, which all comes from the air, and we breathe this air through our nose. The internal organs through which air is supplied to the body are called lungs. Now we have two lungs, one on the right and other on the left, and the heart is between the lungs a little to the left. The lung on the left is slightly smaller than the lung on the right because the heart is on the left side. The lungs are connected to the nose through a pipe-like internal organ which is called the windpipe. This windpipe separates into two branches which is called bronchus. Our chest swells up when we breathe in. This is because when we breathe in, air in our lungs get expanded. The heart and the lungs are very important for our body and they both are situated in the thoracic cavity. Now, there is a cage made of bones which protects these two organs. It is called a rib cage. It keeps the heart and lungs safe and secure. The brain. In our body, the brain is situated in the head. It is a very important internal organ which is situated in the cranial cavity. Now, the brain is the one that controls all the other body parts and all that we do. Now, the brain does so many things like helps us to remember things and understand the world around us. Now, the brain is very important and so it needs protection. If you tap your head, you can feel something hard. Yes, it is the skull. The skull protects the brain that hits it. If any injury is caused to the brain, it can make one disabled for life or can even cause death. Do you know, when we learn a poem, it is registered in the brain. That is why we can remember it. This work of remembering is called memory. The structure of our body is very complex. There are large numbers of organs inside our body which help it to perform all its functions very smoothly. So children, I hope you all have understood the lesson as we learn it in detail about some of our sensory organs, internal organs, and what work they do for our body. Thank you.